Okay, I'm going to give you a short tutorial on word art and shapes. But actually, before I start that, there's a way to resize your document. It's under File. Once you have your Google Drawing open, Page Setup, and Standard 4:3. I usually make it custom, and I'd make it the size of a paper. So you can do 11 by 8.5 inches. That will make it landscape, or if you switch them around and make it 8.5 inches by 11, then that's a portrait page. But I usually change it just the size of a letters sheet of paper. And then we'll do word art first. With word art, you go to the insert menu and you click on word art, and then again I'll just do my name and I'll just type my first name. Now if I typed my last name just like this, everything would be straight across. I'll show you. If you just hit enter, it goes straight across. Insert word art. But if I want to have 2 lines, if you read the directions, it says shift enter for multiple lines, so I would do shift enter, and then I could type my second line and then enter to save it. Okay, this is word art. It's a little bit different than a text box because you can resize your word art like this just by dragging on the blue handles in the corners. And same way, you can still change the font right up here. You can pick whatever font you'd like and just resize it rather than changing the font size. You just drag your box to the size that you want it. Now before, when you use the fill color, the little paint bucket, when you do a text box, that fills the inside of the box. But in word art, it will fill the letters. So you can change the color that you want your letters. And the border color actually, let's see what color we'll do, this color blue, outlines your letters. And again, it's hard to see because it's so small, so we'll take our border weight and make it a little bit bigger, and you can see how that goes around your letters. And again, you can change what your border looks like right here. Change it back to a line. Also, you can tip a word art box just like you could a text box, but that's how you can do word art. So next thing I'm going to show you is shapes. I'll just move my word art over here off to the side. And there's 2 ways: insert shape or little shape icon right here. And there's lots of different shapes in Google Drawings. You've got your standard ones here, and any of these shapes you can do. You've got arrows, callouts, and callouts are excellent if you have like a photo and you want to make it into a comic. You can do callouts and put words in there, dialogue between people or whatever you have your characters in your picture. And then you have equations. If you're doing math, sometimes it's easier to use these than it is to actually draw out the divide sign. Sometimes is rough. So I'm just going to pick a shape. I'll just do the cloud. And then all you do is just draw your shape. And again, you can use your paint bucket and fill with whatever color you'd like. And if you want a border on it, and if you want to make it larger or smaller, you can do that too. So same way you can resize your shapes by grabbing the blue handle in the corner, however you'd like to have it done. You can tip it also by grabbing that dot at the top. I don't like that tipped. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is once you draw your shapes, when you're working on a Google Drawing page, everything you do goes in layers. Actually, let me draw one more shape. I'll draw a star. I'm going to draw one more shape so I have 3 things on the page to work with. I'll fill it Okay, so now I have these three objects on the page, and if I want to change the order, it's under the word arrange. Yep, I've got to click on something. I got to select. So if I want this star to go all the way to the back of the page, I'll put my handles on it, I'll select it, click arrange, order, and my choices are send backward or send to back. Send backward just goes back one layer, send back sends it all the way to the back. So I'm going to send it all the way to the back, and then I'm going to move it so you can see, whoops, how it's back behind my name now because I sent it all the way to the back. If you want to bring it back up to the front, arrange, order, bring to front or bring forward. Again, bring forward, we'll just do one layer at a time, or bring to front, we'll bring it all the way to the front. So I want to put my name all the way to the front, so I'm going to select it, arrange, order, bring to front. So now you can just kind of play around with that. And another cool thing, I showed you how to resize the page earlier by using not cooperating with me, trying to make my star big. There we go. You can also, there's a little corner down here with little lines in it. If you want to resize your page, you can also just drag and resize your page there too. Okay, there you go for word art and shapes and arranging the order.